Yo, what's up, crypto legends? How's everyone doing today? Let's analyze the market here for Bitcoin. We'll be taking a look at S&P 500, DXY, some other cryptos, of course, like usual. Make sure to destroy the like button on your way in, guys, and we're going to go through the comment section. First of all, to say hello to the community. Some very interesting scenarios that could happen here for Bitcoin in the next coming hours and days that we're going to talk about today. Hello everyone, hope you're doing fantastic. Make sure to destroy that like button, guys, for the algorithm. Give it a nice little smash or whatever you want to call it. Give it a click, a smash, a tick, whatever. Let's go through the comment section, say hello to the community, and then we'll go into Bitcoin, guys, because we talked about this on yesterday's video. We talked about a scenario. This is a range that wasn't for long in. If we were to break out from this level, it would have been pretty nice. I would have seen higher levels, especially if it's higher volume. The context is still relatively kind of bullish, still creating macro higher lows and higher highs. If we would have broken this resistance of 24K, it would have been looking pretty good. All right, on the retracement, this did not happen. We did not see this, okay? So it didn't happen. We corrected from this move, okay? We're very clear that this was not a range to long. If anything, this was a range to short, right? If you paid attention on yesterday's video, if you did short from this level, we also talked about take profit zones on this, short position, which was basically $23,400 range, okay? That point of control, that range where we did have that dip. It was a good take profit if you were in a shorting position. Look at the bounce that we got from that range. It was absolutely spectacular. All right, we did see a massive bounce from that level. I think Bitcoin could bounce from this range, guys, from this range that we're currently in right now. I'm trying to catch the kind of bottom from this range for a long position. I do see an epic bounce from this range. Of course, the style of my trading. I like to get into some longs. If I'm in profit, I like to protect position, pretty instantly. I'm trying to get into that long position here and protect as we move up. I'm going to explain why I'm in this long position at this moment. Okay, it's exactly, we're not far off from that price. Of course, I've been doing the analysis for the last couple of hours. Do my trading usually before the live stream. I don't like to trade during the live stream. If there is a good opportunity, I will, of course, as you know. But like to get into those trades before, when I'm concentrated. I got don't have to read the comments, don't have to take a look at altcoins and rest of it. You guys know this. So let's dive in, guys. Let's dive in right away. I'm just going to go through the comment section and explain, what I do see on the chart here, right? It does look like we got a daily level that hasn't been hit yet. We haven't hit this daily level, which was from the last couple of days, as you can see right over here on the 28th and the 1st of March. This daily level hasn't been hit yet. If we were to come down and hit that level today, it would be also, a higher low support trend line, right? We've got higher low support trend line. It gives us a bit of confluence. We know that higher lows, lower high support, resistance trend lines and support trend lines, they're not, they're not a biggie thing, okay? But if there is confluence with it, then yeah, it looks pretty good for a potential bounce. We almost hit that level. And, the reason why I am longing here this range, and shout out to Aditya, he's been a follower, okay, for many months. He sent me a message on, while I was doing the analysis and getting ready for my trades, and I was actually already in that trade, and he's saying, hey, there's a bullish Gartly on the 15-minute time frame. This is exactly what I was looking at as well. This is why the reason I am in that long position from this range. Where is that Gartly, guys? I think a lot of people can see the Gartly right over here. It's when you zoom out a little bit, it's pretty obvious where that pattern is, basically from these pivot lows right there to the high to this low over here, which is a pretty aggressive move down. It's about 70% Fibonacci, okay, 70% on the retracement. Then you have this one here at the 618 range, the wick up, and then you're hitting here the 78 range where you are getting that, small little consolidation on the lower time frames. So you basically got this here. Now, yeah, I mean, this is the risk to reward here is not huge. It is relatively okay. I mean, if you are going to go up all the way here to 24K, that would be absolutely phenomenal. We got a note here, all right, that this does look a little bit like an ascending wedgie scenario. It doesn't look great, but there is we need to know that there is a possibility in claiming the $24,000, right? Maybe in the next coming days. This is probably going to turn into a swing trade if I don't get stopped out at break even, right? I like to be very, very defensive and then reconsider if I'm going to re-enter again. Now, the possibility of re-entering here on this position would be if we do claim this low and get, okay, held by this daily level and higher low support trend line. This is very, very possible. You might continue creating a higher low here as you are creating higher highs, potentially to come and hit that level. It does make sense, right? The market structure here, you're looking at the lower time frames, for the last few days, it's kind of up, even though it's a bit wedgy and it's not looking great. You might think to yourself, hey, zoom out, look at the context. The context is bearish, as we have had a huge volume move to the downside here, breaking down. So why would you consider getting into some long positions? This looks pretty bearish. No, I think we come into lower levels such as 22.8, 22.4K levels in the next coming days. Well, yeah, I mean, these are day trades, small swing trades. I'm playing defensive trading. I like to long and short, anywhere. If I do see the opportunity. We've been going down from $24,000 to 23.2, okay, today. This is not a level for me to short, basically. I'm going to try and catch that big bounce if it does happen with very good risk management. And, looking at the real larger time frame context, okay, on the 1 hourly, 4 hourly, for example, yeah, I mean, it's pretty, the structure is still bullish. We like it or not, guys. I know there's a lot of FUD out there. There's bad news, economy, this, that, the other. Bitcoin, that is over. We're not breaking above 25.2. This is over. We're going to start retracing heavily. Yeah, I mean, I'm a technical guy, okay, and I like to take a look at, I pay attention at the charts. And, locally, the charts, all right, if I do manage to get into some shorts at the highs, of course, there's always the option of getting into shorts at the highs, right? Absolutely. I did short this level right over here. I'm not sure if you remember from that video on the 23rd of February, right over here. That was a shorting level as we were breaking the structure here. We created a lower low right there, and we were very likely to create a lower high and, traded this to the downside, taking most of the profits at this range. Took some profits here, took some profits here also. So, shorting, but trying to catch the highs. If I'm longing at this range, I'm doing the analysis. These are going to be day trade, swing trades. That if we start hitting 24K, I would be wrapping up most of that trade if I don't get stopped out at break even, of course. And just the context, guys. When we're reading the context on the 4 hourly time frame, we are still, the buying pressure. Hopefully you can see the candles, okay? So bear with me here, guys, because, you need to pay attention on this. Look at the candles right there. Look at this, right? This is in an uptrend. Volume is going down, but the volume spikes are really high. When the trend is going down like this, volume is running quite flat. Volume goes back up again here, spike and mountain here, while it goes up. Volume goes down as the price action corrects. So the overall context, with volume is still relatively bullish, right? There's more volume when the price action is moving up than when the price action is moving down. So the overall context here for the last couple of months is still bullish. Mid time frame, 1 hourly, 15 minutes, we are moving down. There's some, pretty aggressive selling pressure. Extreme, lower time frames, 50-minute, 5-minute. For the last few days we've been trending up. You like it or not? So we want to move with the market, right? We want to move with the waves, and the waves are currently saying, this is a big support level. So this is not a level that I would short. This would be a level that I would have shorted. I missed out on this trade. I was pretty busy. I didn't do much trading, and it would have been a really nice trade right there for a short. I actually got into some long. I did get into a small long position scalp. Okay, it took some small profits on that. Got stopped out at break even. The reason why, because it was a volume strategy, right? It was a volume strategy as we were having just a quick brief explanation, and this was mentioned on the Discord for the people that purchased the course, okay? Explaining how we had the massive volume spikes, okay? There's just a bit of education here Massive volume spikes. You know, what I was looking at here with this is this high volume candle right over here. And what happened basically is we had a move up with high volume. We had a second move up with high volume. And where I entered a trade was right over here at this range. So, yeah, basically took quick profits here as we claimed this high. I was looking for higher. Protected position got stopped out instantly as we moved out. There was a bit of volatility afterwards. Just, you know, a quick explanation. Obviously, it would have been a good idea. It would have been a good idea because this is based on one of our strategies as well, you know, the swing failure pattern. As we fail to break out from this high, right? We create that failed breakout on the 1 hourly, and we know that the 618 is our favorite level to potentially get into a trade, so we can have good risk management, right? Because as we having this move up, you need to be pretty aggressive. You know, sometimes I'm more aggressive on a failed breakout. Sometimes I'm waiting for the 618 to be hit and then get into the trade. And that is the safest entry point, right? The 618, not the safest, you know, the one to have better risk management if you do get stopped out. So basically, if we go to the 15-minute chart, you know, what really happened here from this high pivot to the pivot low right there, you had a quick wick up to that 618. I mean, this would have been a quick catch for a short. I wasn't in front of the computer. Obviously, I don't usually put limit orders and walk away. If I put limit orders, it's because I'm in front of the chart and might get the limit order to that entry point. But basically, that was the entry, right? From this movement down, failed breakout from the high, you know, try and get into that 618 from the pivot high to pivot low. Of course, you have several pivots, okay? This one did not reach the 618. It reached about 50%, 382, right? If you do take a look at this. So, you know, we're trying to get at a good level, high level. If we get Fibonacci from this high to the low, this one hit 382 only. So you probably missed it. You were looking for this one here at 23,900 range. We did not hit it. We continued down. But finally, from this high to this pivot low, you did get the 618. You did get the 23,850. Would have been a quick level to get into the short, okay? Stop loss here, protect position quickly. Yeah, did not get into that trade scenario, unfortunately. But right now, let's go through the comment section, guys. And, you know, I've explained how this could potentially be bullish, right? I do see a possibility in coming down here and claiming again the lows. It is possible, you know, locally on the extreme lower time frames, we are trading down, okay? High volume to the downside. So there is higher probabilities in scalping short here, okay? If you are in a long position, if you're trying to long this range, obviously for me, there was no longs to be taken at this range, but yes, at this range over here, like I just explained to you, this is the moment I feel bullish. And the reason why is because we're having that Gartly pattern. We're getting close to the high-low support trend line. We're getting close to the daily. Of course, I think that daily can be hit. This is why if you get into any long positions, you need to be very, very defensive. It is better to get into scalp positions, of course, okay, to the downside. Scalp positions to the downside obviously is better, right? You don't want to fight the trend. You know, I am actually fighting the trend right now, but this is more of a swing trade scenario because of what I just explained to you, right? You know, I'm looking for that possibility, and this we could break down from this level, okay? There is a possibility that we break down here and we do not get supported, but you know, we're looking at this kind of structure here. You know, the possibility for a bounce is just very, very likely, okay? But if you're scalp trading, okay, I think obviously you don't want to fight the trend, right? You do not want to fight the trend. And locally here, you know, in between yesterday and today, you are trending to the downside pretty aggressively, right? You don't need to, you know, there's no discussion on this, right? You're actually creating aggressive lower highs and lower lows. So the possibility in claiming this low is there. We'll be taking a look at some scalping scenarios because we might jump into a scalp short. I'm currently just in this long position, and I will probably do a scalp short here on the live stream if we do find a big resistance zone. Let's go quickly through the comment section right away and say hello to the community. J Dog says, nice call on the retrace to the trend line after fake out last night. Hey, absolutely phenomenal. Thank you very much. Somebody, give me a nice comment here. SPX is looking scary. Yes, the stock market, S&P is not looking great, but it's at support still. We are still at support, as you can see here on the chart. We're still at support. We like it or not. Not only the lower high trend line, we got here the point of control from the volume traded the last, I don't know, is it 8-10 months approximately? When we take a look at the point of control, we just at that range. You could arguably discuss that we are below it. We are slightly below it, slightly below that point of control. But there's just a big spike here. There is a big spike. So we got the point of control is right over here when we take a look at the last 2 years of traded volume. Okay, we're looking from March of 2021. There's just a beautiful rejection from this point of control just a couple of weeks ago. And, we got this one right over here. It's huge. We like it or not, it's a huge support. We got the lower high trend line also testing as support. And we are getting a reaction. When you take a look at lower time frames, this is a full recipe for a reversal. It does look like it. It does look like that this is just ready for a potential reversal. It's getting a little bit descending wedgy right now. It's getting a bit wedgy here at the moment, and you're looking for that potential spike up here on the stock market. It just makes a lot of sense when we are sitting here at this huge support level. When we take a look at Fibonacci, we absolutely love Fibonacci. A lot of our trading is based on Fibonacci. Well, 618, 50%, favorite fib levels. When we take a look at this pivot low to the high, we are also exactly at the 61865 getting the bounce. When we zoom in on the 1 hourly time frame, Fibonacci from this pivot low, pivot high, that 61865, guys, is just exactly at the lower high trend line and at the point of control zone. It's just a lot of confluence right there to get that bounce, okay? If we do get that bounce on this stock market, this is going to help Bitcoin to also get that bounce, right? It makes sense. Stock market bullish, Bitcoin bullish. Stock market bearish, Bitcoin bearish. So, Andy, the crypto legend. David, how are you doing, my man? Mike, what's up? How are you doing? Thanks for joining. I longed 23,200. Andy, bullish Gartly on the 0.618 and value area low. I'm Olympic. Wow, we have to go and dive into this analysis. Absolutely phenomenal. I can see some people spotting that bullish Gartly here at 23,200. I didn't get you got a better entry than me, so that says it all, right? That says it all. Value area low, yeah, very true. This is something we want to talk about as well. Value area low from this range. No, it's not from this range. Hang on a second. I did see this before. Value area low from... Yeah, what was the value area low? I was taking a look at... was it this range? Yeah, you could potentially arguably discuss that it's that range over here, not here. Yeah, this is the thing. For value areas, you need to get a consolidation, right? There's not much of a large consolidation here. You cannot get a value area from a massive big pump, right? It just doesn't make any sense. You have to get into the range, right? You need to, count the range, the highs and the lows, right? So this would be a value area right there, and this would be another value area. So, yeah, I think you probably saw from this point right there to here, value area low. It's not really how you would get a value area with this massive pump. But overall, I'll let you go on that one. We got value area low from here, but it's not properly how you see the value area. Value area is from a consolidation large range, right? Which would be from here to here. When you leave this area, you don't really count this as well as the value area. So, but yeah. Even though it's 618 from the pivot low to the pivot high. So we've got this low over here to the high, to the pivot high. So you are hitting the 61865 from the local pivot low, which is on the 25th of February, to the pivot high right over here. I'll buy this, of course, because this is a big range. And from this range, we take in the lowest pivot and the highest pivot. And this is, yes, I will buy it. This is definitely, you know, hitting that 61865 range and getting the bounce locally. We are trending up. We are trending up. You like it or not. We are at support. You are forming this Gartly pattern right over here. If we do take a look at the 15-minute, I mean, this is a whole reason why I'm also in that long position, guys. So spot on you guys. You know, you don't need me anymore. You don't need me anymore, you know, trying to spot these patterns and trading scenarios. So, you know, pivot low right there, like I mentioned, bang, bang, bang. We're looking for that 7-8 right there. When you claim this low, right, you're getting below this low. Everybody thinks, you know, this is extremely bearish. We're going much lower, and this is possibly the moment where you could get that reversal. Let's see. We need to see the bull stepping in right now. Something interesting about this, and what I absolutely love, is that this is extremely symmetrical. This Gartly pattern is quite, not extremely, it could be better, because this could be something like that. That would be more symmetrical, okay? But it's, you know, symmetrical enough for me to think, you know, we could get that pump. And, you know, one of the main tools that I use, of course, is for that, is the Fibonacci trend, okay? Fibonacci time trend, right? Where you get the pivot low to the center of the correction pivot low right there. And this is basically where we are right now, the 1-to-1 Fibonacci time, meaning, sorry guys, Fibonacci time right here, meaning that from here to here, we are making the same time, right? Right now it's a 1-to-1. It's taking the same time from here to here, then from here to here, which is, you know, really nice. This is the moment where you should, just by timing, we should be seeing a spike here in price action. And of course, my first target, which is the pattern target, it's not because it's my target, would be this pivot high to pivot low 618 range, which would be around about 23,500. Very possible level to be achieved here in the next coming hours. Everything points out that we could have that jump to that level. This level has been proved to be a big resistance zone and support. We had a bit of volatility here, of course, you know, big volatility right there. We did get a small rejection right there, but then blast off, come back down. It has been proven to be resistance, and support there. Got supported there once we broke it. Then we just got a bit of, you know, liquidity grab, volatility right there. What else can we spot here on the chart? Let's go through the comment section. We want to stay cautious with our longs, because you are fighting the trend here. We are fighting the trend. And we want to talk about some, you know, hedging, potential hedges, short hedging positions at this range. You know, volume is pretty low. I think some people might think, hey, what about a volume strategy right over here? I absolutely love the volume strategy. This one did actually play it out. This one played out. Take a look at, but these are quick moves, right? These are quick moves, and you need to obviously zoom out on the higher time frames and analyze the situation, because you could not get really bearish at the end of, you know, when you've been going down for 2 days straight, right? You know, oh my goodness, we're going down, you know, volume's going down here, a huge amount of volume. I'm going to start shorting here, you know, for scalps, yes, but You want to try and get these failed breakouts of the highs. You don't want to start shorting here very, very aggressively. I mean, you can scalp short, but I would stay cautious for that bigger reversal point. So when we go to the 1 minute time frame, you know, we had a beautiful volume strategy playing out really nicely. And let me just zoom in here, just for that educational content, guys. Quick educational content on this move over here. I want to note that I did not get into this short. I did not get into this short position. I wasn't in front of the computer. But yeah, basically with this pivot over here with large volume, right? Big large volume right there. When you get this 1 minute volume candle, hey, you break down from it with relatively nice volume, okay? I mean, it's huge volume. Usually this volume candle, right, is it is resistance if you break it like this. It did react as resistance. It got slightly above the level, but you know, that is a scalp short position right there. Where are you aiming? Of course, this is something we talk about this so many times. You are aiming for the lows, but you're aiming for the 618 as well, from the pivot low to the pivot high, right? And yeah, that's basically, you know, you get into this 1 minute. This is a 1 minute scalp scenario. Yeah, this trade was about 3 minutes. 3 minutes of a trade right there, where you got a high volume spike here, where you break down of it. You break down. This is going from 23,265 all the way down to 23,188. You have a large move with high volume. That is the moment you want to get into the retracement right there. Right here. If you take a look at this box, this is exactly where you have that high volume candle. Look how it retraces down to the 618. I mean, you are aiming for the lows, but you come down to the 618. We know that the 618 is a huge respected level. You know, if you are trading into a short position from pivot low to high, you want to take profit at that level no matter what. You want to get out. If the market gives you that opportunity and gives you some gains from this strategy, get out. Don't get greedy. You know, yes, of course we could go lower, but you know, not 50, even 60, 70% of your profit. You want to leave something open just in case you have a leg down. Yeah, that's good, but you want to be aggressive to take that, you know, very, very technical, right? It's a very, very technical move. If you just only get into trades like this almost every single day, I'm telling you already, you are going to be an 80% profitable trader. This volume strategy is huge. You just need to be very, very disciplined in, see a high volume candle like this, bang, bang, bang. I mean, you cannot lie about this, guys. Look at this, high volume, high volume. These are selling pressure whales, bang, moving down. That is your entry point exactly at this level over here with high volume. You get in, you get out at the 618 from the pivot low to the pivot high. Right? So it's just it's very, very technical. Just a bit of educational, guys. I know a lot of people enjoy the educational content. So yeah, obviously we are going to give a bit of education on the streams as well. Let's go through the comment section. Big shout out from Rio de Janeiro. How are you doing? Risk manager Andy. Yes, Chunk Town. Yes. Where are you, Andy? I am here. Yo, Aditya. How are you doing, my brother? Monk Labs. Still good to long. Hey. I would have tried to get into some longs. Yeah, I mean, I would personally not long at this range. You know, my stop loss is at break even. Yeah, this is not a long in range. I mean, if it's a swing long position, you could, if you're risking a small amount of your capital. I do see the possibility of the price of Bitcoin getting another leg down potentially to claim the lows. Hey, if that does happen and I get stopped out, I will be analyzing the price action to see if we do, get some kind of support, some kind of double bottom. If we come down and claim this low over here and create a failed breakout, I mean, this will be a good long level as well. Of course, I do not want to see, as soon as we break down from this level, this is not a range too long as the price action is breaking through. We want to see the price action failing to break out like here, right? So, is it a good level to, is it good still too long? Just so you get the idea, this is on the 1 hourly, this is on lower time frames, but look at this. Basically that's the Gartly right there, right? First target is the 23,550. This is just a highly probable move right now that's going to happen in the next coming hours. We're looking at the timing as well. Timing is insane. The timing on this move here, like this, bang, 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 bang. It's just saying this is going to happen in a matter of, 2-3 hours potentially. But it's just not a great. I wouldn't long this level. I was late myself in the long position. Look at the entry. I didn't enter at 23,200. My entry here was at 23,274 on this retracement. So yeah, if it's lower levels, even better. When you are trading this is the risk to reward that you're looking for, right? So if you do manage to get into 23,250 approximately, you're looking at least at that 2-to-1 risk to reward. Obviously I would be leaving some of this position open just in case we do test, right, in the next couple of days, the $24,000. Could it happen? Could it happen? Yeah, absolutely, it could happen, but definitely a take profit zone would be the 618 from this pivot high to the pivot low. That is a main target on a Gartly. Fibonacci. The timing is all on set, right? Let's see if it does. If it does have a leg down here and claims the low again, I would consider getting into another long, depending if it's going to be a failed breakout. Not on the move down. As you can see here, this entry is after the reaction. It's after a consolidation. So it's not on the exact move down. It's after seeing a little bit of a reaction from this range. Hi Andy, I played a 4-hour BTC bearish Gartly, including wicks yesterday PM time. Not sure if you saw this too. 4-hourly Gartly pattern. We love Gartly patterns. We love harmonics, especially Gartlys. They are everywhere on the Bitcoin chart. There was a very successful 1-minute Gartly pattern today, and I did not get into this one. Where is it? Yeah, right over here. There it is. This one was huge. 1 minute time frame, guys. Look at this. This was today, just about exactly 8-9 hours from now. 8-9 hours from now. 8 hours from now. 1 minute time frame. There you have it. There you have it, right there. In the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere, you got a mini Gartly pattern on the 1 minute time frame. These patterns are They are everywhere. They are everywhere on the chart. You just need to be, you know, obviously it's easier to spot them on the higher time frames, but they are also on the lower time frame. So you got this really nice Gartly pattern on the 1 hourly time frame. Okay. And I mean, this one did give you a really nice, good risk to reward. If you held some of this position, at least to this point, you know, you are looking for that long position at this level, stop loss below the X, invalidation to the highs. You know, these scalps are really nice. Hey, you could have a rest of the position as you break up. You can take the rest of the profits, right? But you are aiming for the 618 and the A point potentially. And there you have it. Most importantly, the 7-8. The 7-8 getting that reaction right over there. On the 1 minute time frame, guys, just, you know, because I do get questions of people where, you know, what is the better time frame? You know, I'm saying, oh, these harmonic patterns happen on every time frame. 1 minute time frame, 15 minute, 4 hourly, you name it. So right now what we have in here is a move down, and pay attention because there is a possibility we could get into a scalp here if we do get a successful breakdown from this higher low range. There's a bit of an ascending wedge, ascending triangle here on the lower time frames. But yeah, it's not looking. Hang on 1 second, guys. Just looking for a potential scalp scenario here that can be done on the live stream. Why not? Because we are aggressively moving down. Could there be a possibility in getting a leg down here? That is the question. VWAP hasn't been tested yet. Possible leg up at the VWAP and test the highs and then get the correction. We might just lose this support on the lower time frames. This is the point of control from today. Yeah, we could get rejected from this zone. I would love to see a move up, and then we could potentially get into a scalp short. Unless we break down already from this range. Yesterday I entered that short from that 0.618 level. That was perfect. Thank you for your lesson. Hey, absolutely phenomenal, Christina. I mean, this is what I absolutely love, when people actually paying attention and you know, have good risk management. All right, because I can be wrong, and I will be wrong, and you will be see me being wrong on the live streams many times, guys. All right, it's all about acceptance. It's all about having good risk management, and you know the deal. So yes, I'm also looking for a scalp short. What's up? Yeah, it would have been nice to touch that volume weighted average price, which is the VWAP, of course. that gives us nice support, you know, and resistance entries. You know, look how you do get a bit of volatility below it when you're above it, but you bounce pretty nicely from it. When you're below it, you can, you know, hit it, get a bit of volatility, but you're getting rejected, right? From that VWAP. A lot of pro traders nowadays even still use this. So we're breaking the higher low structure here, so we're probably going to get that leg down. It would have been nice to get a leg up here to that VWAP above this high. Volume is very, very low though. Volume is very low. Very low volume on this move down, so it's probably not going to be a successful breakdown. Hello, Andy. I'm long from 23,277 on BTC. That's absolutely phenomenal. And short on Ethereum from 1,666 because, you know, okay. Okay, I'm ready to short, says someone here. I see a rising wedge on the 1 minute time frame, or am I wrong? Yeah, it's a kind of an ascending wedge scenario. Yes, you could arguably discuss this. It's going to be interesting. We might get into scalp a short position. If we do get a leg up here and have a small consolidation, we might scalp this day trade because we could turn around from this momentum. Only if we consolidate. If we do get that consolidate, I would have, you know, very, very good risk management. It would be nice to get the VWAP tapped. Would be nice to get that VWAP hit. Well, I mean, there is a lot of resistance right over here. We can see that point of control, you know, from yesterday and today. Right over here at this level. Big level. Large volume. Yeah, we are maybe going to get rejected from that point. Definitely worth a hedge short position from the long position. You know, this is the good thing about hedging as well, right? If you do manage to get into really nice entry point, then you can be in 2 trades in profit and, you know, just hold the best one with highest probability. Obviously, hedging can be done on Bybit. They can probably do it on other exchanges as well. Bybit is my #1 trading platform, okay, for crypto trading. I absolutely love the platform. It's top 5 in volume. You know the deal, guys. You got an insane bonus down below in the description, if you wish, of $30,000, okay? That is still available on Bybit. It's at the pinned comment in the comment section, as you can see. Once you sign up, you do, and you can claim that $30,000 bonus at the rewards hub, okay? It's another way to support the channel, of course, and you get the best bonus that there is available. So, I mean, coming up, we're looking for this scalp. This was not a bad shorting range because it is a kind of a wedgy scenario. You're coming up to the point of control. It's a zone where it has been proven to be massive support. A big volume spike here from the 1st of March. Woo! Yeah, it's not a bad short. This is probably going to get this move down here to this range when we're looking for scalps. But yeah, stay cautious, guys. If you didn't jump in, you know, the last couple of minutes, stay cautious jumping halfway down because you could get supported. All right, we want to see volume kicking in here in the next coming minutes. This is looking at the lower time frames, okay? Looking at short time frames. Because, you know, you might get some of those people that you're saying, hey, this guy's absolutely nuts. He was talking bullish just, you know, a few minutes ago, and now he's talking short. You know, this is just lower time frames. I'm still relatively bullish on this move down, depending on how we move down here. I would, you know, it depends on how we move down. If I do get stopped out on re-entering a long position, right? You need to react on the price action. So far, volume is not great. There's not much pressure going down here. I would consider getting into a hedge short position. If we do get a nice move up here, stop loss above the VWAP and above these highs over here, because you are technically creating a lower low on time frames here. You're breaking a little bit of structure on the wedge, and you're looking for that final aggressive move down, potentially to test the lows. Very, very possible. But obviously what we're looking for here is good risk management. We're probably just going to move down from here. Usually when you have this consolidation, the moves are relatively fast. So let's see what happens. Yeah, probably some people did manage to get into that short. Big zone of resistance, as we can see. A lot of choppy action, a lot of red volume. Yep. Huge long liquidation coming. Oh my goodness. US trucking. Is there a long liquidation happening? Very, very possible. Andy, all I want is one good swing long. Yes, me too. I mean, you know, I'm probably going to get stopped out here because we're looking at volume, we're looking at resistance. Everything points out that we could get that move down now to 23,200 again. But like I said, I would be waiting to see, you know, if you jumped into that short, absolutely phenomenal. You know, try and be very defensive with that short position. Take profits as you move down to come and test the lows at 23.2k level. What else can I say? I want to see how we are going to test. I want to see how we are. We can take a look at DXY as well, eh, guys? DXY getting a little bit of. It wants to test again these highs. We had a decent corrective move. Let's see what happens with DXY. But with Bitcoin. Yeah, depending on how we move down here, like I said, guys, what I will be looking for here, you know, I got someone in the comment section saying, hey, I'm just wanting to look for that swing long position. Hey, we are traders. We long and short all day long. We get into shorts, get into longs. This for me was more of a swing long position. This is why I entered. You know, I was doing the long-term analysis for the video, for the live stream, or a video. I don't know what I was going to do, a video update or a live stream. And it all pointed out, you know, that we are creating higher lows. We are forming this Gartly pattern. You know, there's just a lot of confluence at this range of 23,200. So I'm thinking, let's try and get into a swing long position and protect positions, of course, as we move up. But then you zooming in on the lower time frames and you see this and you're like, oh, there was actually a scalp scenario here to the downside, potentially to hit 23,200, and it's dropping. So, yeah, you know, get stopped out from the swing long position and missed on the scalp short because of the live stream. Now, hopefully, maybe some people did manage to get into this short position, right? If you did, yeah, we are probably with this move down going to test the lows or the 618 range. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this would be for me, this would be a take profit zone, at least protect position if you did manage to get into this short position, right, from this ascending wedge range, as it is just tapping now exactly at the 618 there. You're shorting here, you know, the risk to reward, I mean, is not huge, but you know, I think you do have a high chance in getting a leg down to test the lows. You know, we need to remember, right? You know, for swing trades, yes, you can look for long positions just like I did, But we need to remember that you are trending down, right? We are trending down here. If you're looking for swing trades, you want to be defensive. For scalps, you have a higher probability, as you can see, as you are trending down. When you're hitting big resistance zones, was not a bad short. That was actually a really nice short. You know, the confluency was huge, big level right there. You're having this ascending wedge scenario. Bang! You know, that's definitely a take profit one. It's a 618. You could get an epic bounce from this 618 range. Also, I did manage to get out of my long position without losses. Okay. Yeah, stop at break even, give it a few dollars to pay fees, and yeah. Almost getting stopped out from my swing long. Yeah, I think I did get stopped out from the swing long. Yeah. We'll reconsider getting into a long depending on how this price action does develop, right? I would like to see a claim of the lows, potentially an aggressive move and another swing failure till it actually really swing failures, right? You finally get into, you have multiple attempts, right? When you're at a support range, you don't really know when the bottom is in or the top is in, right? Till you actually have that failed breakout or that sideways action for that massive move. So this is what happens, you know, a lot of the times for me to get into that swing trade position. You know, you just get stopped out at break even a lot because I'm very defensive with my trading. You know, I just don't, you know, I don't mind re-entering a trade at some point on a consolidation. But yeah, till you finally get that massive reversal move. Stop loss. Did anyone get into the short? Did anyone get into the short position, basically? Did anyone get into the short? Because, you know, he's talking about swing trading on the higher time frames, and on the lower time frames we're talking about scalping shorts. Nice scalp short, says Splash Fire. Absolutely. It was getting very wedgy here. It was not a bad short. Could have jumped here at the highs. It was. I was in doubt of an ascending triangle. But it was a good short. You know, main structure is to the downside, guys, right? I know a lot of people want to get into like that epic swing long position, just like me. But you know, I definitely would have potentially scalped this. It wasn't a bad scalp. Just as we were doing the analysis, we were already breaking down here on the lower time frames. Wild market. Yes, sir, it is. Skirt day to day. Oh, okay. Let's go through the comment section. I can see Seb. Only real traders can wear purple, or pimps. Yeah, I mean, thank you very much. Yeah, purple sweater. Andy stopped out. Yeah, stopped out at break even. I was a few dollars. I had it a few dollars up from my entry point. Because of fees, of course. You know, it's always good to have it a few dollars above your entry point for fees. Please don't enter a head short position. I had here from someone. Well, you could have seen, you know, that would have been a good idea. You know, this would have been more of an aggressive short with higher leverage. Because when we make these moves, it is, you know, for me, it's better to use higher leverage, right? For, you know, for a 1%, 0.5% move. Higher leverage basically is better. Now, I mean, we are hitting the 618 from this level. Yeah, I don't want to enter along here because you know, if we are getting this move down, I want to see these lows being claimed now. I want to see the lows being claimed. This is not a good long in level for me. Would like to see the lows to be claimed. Once the lows are claimed, I would then reconsider what I'm going to do. Get into a long, get into a, you know, get into another scalp short, because, you know, the next scenario is if you do solidly break down here this low with a large amount of volume, we are going to be at a critical support range. As I mentioned, the daily level, we're going to be at the daily, we're going to be at the higher low support trend line. So we've got the daily level right there that hasn't been tapped from the last couple of days. We also do have the higher low support trend line. It's going to be interesting, you know. I don't want to continue scalp shorting at this level because it's just a big support level where we could get that bouncy in between today and tomorrow. As I explained. So yeah, we're getting a little bit of a reaction now, bouncing up. Would be nice to see the lows being claimed. Once the lows are claimed, I can reconsider another long position. Just like we do here, and play very defensive till you actually finally get that, you know, reversal point, right? And get that really nice low entry with high risk to reward. Let's see what happens, guys. It's gonna, you know, let's see the next couple of hours how we develop, how we do claim the lows, and it's a waiting game, as you know. But I got someone in the comment section saying that they did get into a short position. Too many down, BTC. So should 23,200 hold? Yeah, I mean, I think we could wick down below it. I think we need to claim these lows right now with this price action again. Once these lows are claimed, I mean, I'm not saying it should hold. We should get a reaction. Once we do have that reaction, I would reconsider entering a long position, right? Just as we claimed this low right over here. We got a bounce. You know, this is a range where I can have good risk management and I can protect my position straight away. You know, I just got stopped out from this entry point. But yeah, as we're looking at the 1 hourly, I think, you know, we are trending up. Once we claim 23.2k again, if it does, you know, probably it might not claim it, but if it does, that is the moment. Depending on how we're going to hit that level, I'm going to take that long position, guys. Like I said, you know, we are locally trending up here for the last few days, higher lows and, you know, and higher highs. We like it or not. Is this the moment? Is it today that we're going to break down? Well, I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. But what I do know is that we're at support. You know, for longs, just swing longs and being very defensive as we are trending down locally. That's what I could say here on the live stream. For longs, I would be very defensive as we are moving down on the lower time frames, guys. You know, for the last couple of days, 2 days between yesterday and today, the moves are aggressively down. Scalps have more advantage to the downside, getting on the bouncers. If you're looking for swing longs like I am as well, I would be very, very defensive with my trading. Good risk management. Hoy es un día decisivo, tal vez. Father Time, I must got in a short at the beginning of the stream, looking for those lows as well. Position protected, Father Time. Hey, absolutely phenomenal. Short scalp from Father Time. It's good. You know, it doesn't matter whoever. I didn't enter the short, but, you know, I don't care because, you know, around the corner there's another trade scenario, right? You don't need to rush into trades. You know, as a trader, you don't need to rush into trades. You need to know how to detect them. Something nice is to see that level being detected on the live stream, right? Just as we were kind of getting it down here, you know, Obviously, I didn't manage to jump into that short because we were just about trading here. Finally got the leg down. It was a relatively nice scalp. Would have been nice to go slightly higher. Attempt the VWAP, attempt to break above the point of control from this trading range, you know, but it was clearly on the lower time frames a very, very respected level. It was your decision right there to pull the trigger or not. But you can see Father Time here saying the position is already protected, looking for the lows to be hit. That is absolutely phenomenal. You know, 618 is a take profit zone for me already. You know, but we are highly probable going to get that low taken, right? But if it doesn't, might as well protect position and not lose any of our capital, right? Risk management. Like, says Seb. Hey, thank you very much, my brother. You're the man. If we break down, what target will we get to? Well, I can only say, you know, that's a very good question because we're only talking about on the stream here. What if this level doesn't hold? Well, next level down, for me, it's pretty obvious. It is that 22.8K level, okay? This is where we do have this massive spike on the VPVR, right? 22.9, 22.8. We did hold here beautifully. Really nice level here. I can't remember right now, but I think I did enter a long position here. Would have to confirm looking at the stream. But it does ring a bell. We were talking about this support so much talking about this support level here. Reason why was point of control from this consolidation. 618 from the low to the highs. We just had too much going on here for this level to be lost. And we, you know, and just for that confirmation, for that consolidation, what do we get? We get a failed breakdown, beautiful failed breakdown here at that exact same level that was just mentioned. You know, this is your trigger point. That is your trigger point. As you recover, this is the moment you want to say, hey, this is failing to break down. I'm getting into a long. This is basically what I want to see at this range, right? At this range over here. Are we going to break down successfully? Are we going to fail to break down and this is just going to get an epic bounce? You know, that is, you know, I'm waiting here. I'm just going to wait patiently to see how we claim these lows. Like you said, if this is lost, well, yeah, I'll be looking at the next big level, which is this range over here, which is that point of control 618 range for a potential double bottom as well, eh? We could double bottom on the macro. Big double bottom on the macro, failed breakout from this low, as this is still a very much important level, okay? Point of control and still the 618 from pivot low to pivot high. Double bottom, hey, could happen. It could happen. Let's just wait and see if it does get a reaction. Not much to say. 1 USDT perpetual. Binance, can you please TA on this? Says Savan. Okay, thanks for the super chat. Nice Spanish. Yes, sir. I'm bearish for Real Madrid, says Crypto Broke. Yeah, they're playing. Is it the champ? It's not the Copa del Rey. It's the King's Cup. As bullish as Crypto. Anyone bullish on Real Madrid tonight? Yeah, I think Real Madrid is playing Barcelona tonight, right? Seb does definitely know. Let's take a look at this one. 1 USDT perpetual. Harmony 1. Harmony 1. I know Harmony 1 is one of my mods' favorite cryptocurrencies. Dude. Harmony 1 USDT dot perpetual on Binance. Why Binance? We can take a look at it. What's going on with this one? This one's just getting absolutely destroyed. Had a pretty decent pump. Oh, there's a box here for some reason. Get that off. Oh. One of my mods says that this crypto is the future. One of my mods says that Chainlink weak ASF. Don't say that. Chainlink is one of my biggest holdings. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. One of my mods says that Harmony One is a huge crypto project and will go to much higher levels in the future. It's a great project. I haven't done any research at all, got to be honest on this one. If you are thinking to buy some of this crypto for the future, I mean, hey, when you're running flat like this is when you want to be interested, right? Not when the price is doing this. You don't want to buy up here. So that is pretty obvious now. Obvious, I think, for a lot of you. Harmony One technical analysis on the lower time frames. Right, let's take a look at this price action over here. Well, it's getting a reaction at this level. It's point of control. It has been a proven resistance level that got broken out from. It's getting a reaction from this range. What I would be looking at here is, will we fail to break the lows and create a failed breakdown? That is a possibility. That is a possibility for a long. I want to see this level claimed and getting acceptance back up here for a kind of a double bottom. If I'm even going to think about longing this level. It's beautiful rejections from this support turning into resistance, as you can see right there. Classic, bang, double bottom, bang, resistance, coming back down to test the lows. Only thing I see here is failed breakout for a long, double bottom. Till this doesn't happen, I wouldn't long. Or a solid breakdown from this level. It has been a proven support. Look at the price action there. Bang, bang, bang. Will it hold this time? We're just about coming down to that range, today. Will it hold? This is what we're going to see. If it holds, yeah, we could get a bounce to the highs here to attempt to break this level. Get into the consolidation after the failed breakdown. If it breaks down, you're looking for a bounce. You're looking to continue the trend down, okay? Get into the next lower high, basically, at this resistance level at the 0.02. That was what I would be looking for here for Harmony. Lows are going to be tested, no doubt. It's just on its way down after failing to break this resistance zone. Not much I can say on Harmony One. We're not going to do a full analysis, taking all the different tools, daily levels, weekly, monthly levels, and rest of it, because it's just going to take a long time. Guys, some comments I cannot read here. Bybit rewards in